All right, welcome to this exciting boys varsity soccer game. Greenfield Green Wave, hosted by your Pioneer Panthers, right here at the Pioneer Valley Regional High School soccer fields in Northfield, Massachusetts. My name is Tyler Borba, bringing the play-by-play action of this game. So excited to bring this to you. It's Friday afternoon. The sun is out. It's beautiful after a few days of gloomy rain. The pitch is looking extra green today after that wonderful rain. I hate to have it, but love to need it. Hate to need it, I guess is the better way to put it. And we are just about to start off with this game. Back-to-back games going on today. Starting off with this Greenfield Pioneer game at 4. And then the Pioneer girls are going to host Pathfinder Tech later on at 6. So lots of soccer. Beautiful way to spend an afternoon here at Pioneer. And it looks like a early handball. Pioneer will get a kick in their territory. Hayden Gerard to take the kick. A nice addition. Finally seeing Judah Glenn back out on the pitch today. Judah Glenn has been out with an injury for some time now. And it's just nice to see him back up to playable speed, and hope he continues to heal. And Greenfield kick now. First touch Pioneer. Greenfield takes it over. Tough battle. Ball heads out towards the corner. It's kicked out of bounds off of Greenfield. It'll be a Pioneer throw. Well, tough idea. Ball turned over. Greenfield to throw it in. Ball pops through. Danny Paquette having some room to move. Tried to thread it through to Judah Glenn. Some good defense there by Greenfield, but Pioneer hangs on to it. Good ball moved to the outside. Connor Gurton threads it through, tries to find Hayden Colleen. Ball gets a little bit too far ahead. Greenfield keeper Liam Graham Lawson steps out, snags the ball, and gives it a roll out to his side. Connor Gurton drops the ball. Aaron Muse sends it up, finds Glenn. And the ball knocked out of bounds. Greenfield throw. Paquette looking to give and go. Greenfield clears it out of their area. Nice idea for some open range. Connor Gurton tries to move it forward. Danny Paquette pops it up. Judah Glenn comes down with it. And collected by Lawson. Good call by Lawson to step out and get his hands on that and put himself in the play rather than protect the goal directly. Pioneer throw. And a soft tap. Easy collection for Lawson. And ball ricocheting off of Hayden Colleen. Will be a Greenfield throw on the far side. Greenfield coming into this game after a couple tough losses against Franklin Tech, falling 3-4 against FCTS. 0-1 loss against Hopkins and a 3-4 loss against Chicopee Comp. Pioneer most recently came away with a tie against Athol. That was earlier this week. So Greenfield entering this with a, I believe, 3-5 record. Pioneer with a 1-6-1 record. Legal throw. Pioneer will get the turnover. Ball threaded through. Tommy Clary's right there. Takes the shot. Ricocheted off of the goalie. Tommy follows through, gets another foot. Nice job by the keeper. Nice job by the Pioneer offense. A trip on Greenfield. Think under the circumstances when the player went down, ball went into the box. Easy scoop for Lawson. But under that penalty, he tripped himself up on the ball, and as a result of going down, he took a player down with him. It's an accidental trip, but a trip nonetheless. The whole key to that is not whether or not it's an accident, but whether or not it creates an advantage for the team. That's why the whistle blew. Hayden Colleen has a little bit of time. Laterals to Girton. Nice triangle back to Colleen. A good battle for it. Nice job with the Greenfield defense. To the outside. Girton has time. Greenfield having some open space. Thomas with a good hustle. But nice defensive kick back to the outside by the Pioneer defense. Sends it through. Danny Paquette is in there. Gives it a shot. And puts it away. Pioneer first on the board. Great job. Good placement by Danny Paquette. In good patience to let the ball go by the defense before the player did. That seems like the kind of play that would easily be called an offsides. And good protection there. Ball out of bounds. Greenfield throw. Ugh. Sorry about the mute. Happy to have you here. Whether you're watching this from Greenfield, watching this from the Bernardston-Northfield area, or watching it from abroad. Happy to bring this to you. Couldn't be able to do it without our wonderful sponsors. Be sure to check them out during the halftime. And going to push from the back on Pioneer. That'll be a Greenfield kick about 10 yards in to the Pioneer territory from midfield. Ball's up. Nice placement. Pioneer with the first touch and second. So at the top of the box, Greenfield collects, hoping to set themselves up for a shot. They drop it back and put it up top. They may have a shot. A number of black jerseys swarming it. Gets cleared. Pioneer gets it out of their danger zone. Tommy Clary. I'm sorry, that's Judah Glenn. Judah Glenn feeds it up, finds Paquette. It's through to Hayden Clean. And kicked out of that area. Ball pops through on the far side. Greenfield tries to make something happen. It runs out of real estate. Pioneer kick. Well, switched over to the near side. Finds Hayden Clean. Nice idea to hand it over to Paquette. Couldn't thread it through. Ball out of bounds. Pioneer throw. Blitz to the corner. Judah Glenn. It is going to hope for some sort of cross. Mauricio Hinono trying to hang on to it. Hinono puts it forward. Finds Tommy Clary. Clary hangs on to it. He's going for the cross. Who's there? Sails over Paquette. But he'll collect. Drop it. A little miscommunication on the give back. Ball out of bounds. Pioneer kick. I'm sorry. Greenfield kick. Good ball down to the far corner. No one's there but a black jersey, though. And out of bounds. It'll be a Greenfield throw. Nice ball by Greenfield. Breaks through. May have a shot opening. Ball back to the outside. Greenfield may have a shot. Stolen away. Brody, welcome. Judah Glenn. That's the way through. Takes a shot. Almost connected with Hanono. The ball goes out of bounds. Greenfield throw in the near corner. Greenfield to get another shot at it. Battle for the ball. Out of bounds. Greenfield throw. There'll be some substitutions. Nice give and go by the Greenfield offense. Ball popped inside the box. Reshot. I'll snag it up. Grayson Thomas to the outside. He's running out of room. Goes for the cross. Rainier tries to clear it out. Greenfield back on the attack. That heads out of bounds. Pioneer kick. Nice go get it for Mauricio Honono. And looks like it's off of black-green throw in the corner. Nice drop and send up. And a shot. High and wide. Pioneer kick. And off a Greenfield jersey. Pioneer throw. Some thick clouds coming through, really messing with the brightness. And a shot. Goes wide. Greenfield kick. Aaron Muse switching it over, finds Judah Glenn. Pass to the Greenfield defense inside the box. Judah Glenn ends it over, and Hayden Colleen puts it through. Pioneer with a third goal. Beautiful ball movement inside the box. Beautiful pass from Judah Glenn to Hayden Colleen. Colleen keeps that ball low, sneaks it through. Definitely utilizes the advantage of a lot of players inside the box will kind of create a screen. Makes it difficult to see where the ball is coming from, and the reaction is delayed. Giving back to the keeper. Finds a Pioneer player, and he puts it in the goal. Pioneer just looking enormously more vicious in the up in front. Ooh. And Greenfield puts one in. After this, I'd be curious about the contest. The contesting is whether or not it was a high dangerous kick. We definitely did see the foot up near Hayden Klein's head, but also Hayden Klein did kind of duck his head down to put it on the ball. And I'm curious about whether or not what the rules dictate as far as you choosing to put your head towards a ball that opposite players have equal claim to. On a tough shot, the tough angle there. It goes out of bounds. Greenfield kick. Greenfield throw. Ball inbounded, Greenfield. On the attack, good steal by Pioneer. Girton surviving the slide tackle, but ball put forward to Judah Glenn to Hayden Klein. Klein with the shot. And goes wide. It'll be a Greenfield kick. Ball kicked out short. And then wide. Greenfield on the attack. Ball kicked away to some open range. Finds Josh Mouthy. Keeper comes out, kicks it away. Nice judgment call by the Greenfield keeper. Ball stayed in bounds. And offsides, Josh Mouthy. That'll be a kick for Greenfield. Nice idea. Under the circumstances, that's a tough needle of thread that far up inside the box, trying to put the ball forward to a player without it being offsides or going out of bounds. It's a tall order. Paquette hands it off to Glenn. And threads it through and dribbles into scoop up for Lawson. No shot. Easy collection for Reshot. Out of bounds, it'll be a Pioneer throw. And a shot. Sails. It'll be a Greenfield kick. Gurton to welcome. Back to Gurton. But through to Colleen. Can't hang on to it. Pioneer will try again on this side. Tommy Clary. Clary breaks in. Crosses it through. And snagged by Lawson. Nice send down the line. Tapped out of bounds by Gerard. Be a Greenfield throw. Ball popped inside the box. Only the keeper there to snag it. Gurton drops to Muse. Sends it forward, looking for Glenn. Gurton snags it, tries to move it forward. Greenfield interrupts. And good. right, welcome back, folks. Second half of this boys varsity soccer game. My name is Tyler Borbo. Happy to have you with us. And special thank you to our wonderful sponsors that you saw during the break. Sam Browning Jr. Trucking, Sweet Lucy's Bakeshop, Works LTD, Wiggin Hydroseeding, Zilinksi HVAC, and DiGeorge Builders. Happy to have them with us. Thank you so much for your sponsorship, helping us to cover these local sports and broadcast the sports of these high school athletes. Pioneer opening things up in the first half, scoring 4 goals. Greenfield putting 1 away. Start this half with a 4-1 game. 40 minutes is plenty of time to make anything happen. Brody Welcome with a cross. Nice shot. Good hands by Lawson. But looks like a penalty inside the box. Brody Welcome goes down. Brody will get a penalty kick. And looks like Judah Glenn will take the kick. And shoots it into the bottom left corner, puts it away. Pioneer with an early goal. 5-1. Somebody did not start the clock. I don't want to point fingers. Good ball movement by Greenfield. Wilson out to the side. Tommy Cleary battling for it. Ball heads out of bounds. Greenfield throw. Judah Glenn puts it out to Girton. Girton looking to give it back. Greenfield defense kicks it out of bounds. Pioneer throw. Open space on the drop. See if Pioneer can turn it through. Judah Glenn threads the needle. Toss it in. And good. And great follow through by Danny Paquette. Great job. Now that is how you follow through on that ball. You never know when it is going to pop out of the hands. Great job. And, on that first shot attempt, that was a great defensive keeping by the Greenfield goalie. Did a great job, but when you have that much follow through, it's really hard to continue to defend that. Greenfield throw. Good steal by Greenfield. Approaching the box. Feeds it through. Nice slide tackle by Aaron Muse. Greenfield takes it back. Another tackle by Muse. Muse doing a great job in the backfield, not letting those shot attempts. Ball cleared out of bounds. Be a Greenfield throw. Oh, good drop. Looking to reset. Puts the ball into the top of the box. Shot. Nice knockdown. Good protection by Reshot down low. And then lays on it before any follow-up can happen. Great job by the keeper. Push from behind. Oh, nice idea. And nobody there. Kicked out of bounds. Greenfield throw. And out of bounds. Another Greenfield throw in the corner. Ball pops through. And drop back to the keeper. Judah Glenn. The outside crosses it through. Nice job swatted away by Lawson. Good job by the keeper protecting that upper corner. Pioneer will have their own corner. Tough thread. Greenfield takes over, moves the ball forward. 2 on the attack. Threads it through. And a little too much. He had great momentum going, just ran out of real estate. Greenfield ball. on a trip. Okay. Wasn't sure if it was going to be a throw. Good drop. Muse sends it up. Greenfield puts it right back in. And kicked away. Another Greenfield throw. Nice through ball to Paquette. Good call by the keeper, stepping out and putting it up. Oh, nice idea on the shot. Ball moved inside, finds Judah Glenn, sends it over to Brody Welcome, crosses it through. Connor Gurton almost gets the connection. And nice shot. Goes wide. Another goal kick. Oh, it's a corner. All right. I definitely thought it looked like it was off of Colleen's shot, but it's okay. Pioneer corner kick. And out. That will be a goal kick. A white throw. He's going for the cross. Knocked back. Greenfield has it. Shot. Comes through and out of bounds. Kick is up. First touch, Pioneer. Judah Glenn battling, trying to hang on to it. Feeds it through. Finds Ooh, and ball out of bounds. Good switch up by Greenfield. Mauricio Hanono puts the ball back in the middle. Nice trap. Good pass from Ellis to Glenn. Finds Mouthy. Keeper comes up with it. Nice job putting the ball back up there by Hayden Gerard. Judah Glenn. Good defensive move by Greenfield. Glenn trying to feed it through to Mouthy. And kicked away by the keeper. Will be a Pioneer throw. And if anybody's looking to be a sidelines runner, keep the balls available for throw-ins and whatnot. I'm sure Pioneer would very much appreciate some of that help. Keep the game moving. Hanono to Judah Glenn. Glenn back through to Hanono. And whether or not it looks like it was outside of the box. Oh, nice idea. Couldn't get the geometry right on that one, but you saw what they were going for. That's something that they practice. Nice job by Pioneer. Tadloud putting it out wide to Hanono. Hanono drops it back over to Glenn. Well, stolen away by Greenfield. Ball dropped over to Tadloud. Loud gives it a little too much toe on it. Sends it sailing over the crossbeam. And kicked out of bounds. Goal kick. Ball out of bounds and Pioneer throw. Judah Glenn. Hang on to it, puts it to the outside for Hanono. Back to Glenn, drops it. Takes a shot by Mouthy. Be another kick for Greenfield. Good ball by Greenfield, pops through, goes on the attack, takes a shot, puts it away. The Greenfield offense caught the Pioneer defense off guard on that one. Threaded that through, and before they knew what was happening, it was shooter versus keeper. 6-2 now. Under 20 minutes left in the game. Drew to Glenn. Glenn feeds it over to Mouthy. Mouthy goes for crossing. Looks like there was some offsides. It's double teamed. Stumpo. Mouthy with a shot. Greenfield 3-man attack. Takes a shot. And goes wide. No contact with the keeper. That'll be a goal kick for Pioneer. Brody, welcome. Ooh, that's why you follow up. A nice snag by Lawson. Was out Pioneer throw. And that will head out of bounds. Hayden Killeen collects. Takes the shot. Goes wide. Good job by Greenfield keeping the ball in. And ball out of bounds. Tommy Clary in the corner, but good defense by Greenfield. Tapped out of bounds. It'll be a Pioneer throw. Ball tapped in. Greenfield clears it. Danny Paquette to the outside and a shot. Connor Gurton puts it away. Another one on the board for the Panthers. Great setup coming to the outside. Now that is what you do. Under 10 minutes, Pioneer leading 7-2 versus Greenfield. And tapped out of bounds off of Pioneer. It'll be a Greenfield corner kick. Pioneer clears it. Greenfield puts it back inside the box. Brody Welcome takes it to the far side. Sends it through, finds Gurton. Oh, when did that happen? Sorry about that. Danny Paquette takes a shot, finds the corner. Paquette with second goal of the game, I believe. Pioneer scoring more this game than I think they have in the past few games. Doing a great job. Just their offense is on fire today. Ball dropped in. Tough pass from Clary to Colleen. Be a Greenfield throw. Colleen goes to the outside. Crosses it over. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be a Pioneer corner kick. Taking the corner kick, Hayden Gerard. Goes to the far side. Brody Welcome tries to shoot. Hanono pops it back up and out of bounds. We have Greenfield kick. Clary to Colleen. Colleen tries to move it forward. Greenfield defense. Tough ball. Greenfield hangs on to it. They're going to look for that cross. Headed away. Greenfield hangs on to it. White throw. Brody Welcome. Sending it through, finds Mouthy. Lawson collects it before anything can happen. And headed out of bounds. Change the visuals here. There we go. And rolls along the line. Ball stays in. Connor Girton. Coming up the line. Ball heads out of bounds. Greenfield throw. Oh, no. Pioneer throw, excuse me. Ball popping through. Goes to the outside and takes the shot. Jack Laurie threads the needle, puts another away. It's 3 for Greenfield. Late in the second half. Rainier still with a commanding lead, 8-3. And the ball's out of bounds. It'll be a throw. Gotta switch it back. Tad Loud puts it back in. One touch. Nice save by Lawson. Goes to the outside. I don't think anybody's going to get there before it heads out. Pioneer kick. Mauricio Honono hang on to it and kicked away. It'll be a Pioneer throw. Cross through. Connor Garden. And a nice snag by the keeper. And that brings an end to this game. Pioneer coming away with a big win. 8-3. Fantastic job. Pioneer showed up to play, especially the Pioneer offense really stepped up their game today, and it shows. Scoring 4 goals in the first half and 4 in the second half. Doing a great job. Big difference between their last matchup, as I said, at Greenfield earlier this month. Greenfield came away with a big win, 6-1 against Pioneer. So they are not the same team that they were the last time they met up with the Green Wave. Pioneer taking the win. Well, that is it for us here on the scaffolding out in the PVRS soccer field. But we're coming right back in about 15 minutes. We have a 6 o'clock girls varsity game coming your way. The girls are hosting Pathfinder Tech. Should be an exciting game. More details about that, go ahead to our YouTube channel, bnctv.net, Facebook, or the BNCTV Facebook page. Check it out. Join us on that stream when it starts. Thank you again for tuning in. Thank you again to our sponsors for helping BNCTV produce such a great game that you witnessed just now. And with that, thank you so much for stopping by, and we will see you next time, aka 15 minutes.